everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today, as you can see by the title, I'm going to do another foundation testing review video. It's not a first impressions. I have used both of these foundations before. However, doing some reading online led me across a lot of comments, a lot of things about how the Maybelline Superstay foundation is apparently a really good dupe for the Huda Beauty foundation. So the Maybelline foundation is a 24-hour full coverage foundation. It's of course drugstore, and this retails for £9.99. Whereas the Huda Beauty foundation is, I think, probably like a 24-hour wear. It's incredibly full coverage, and this is £32, I think, 32 or 35. I think it's 32. I order mine from Selfridges because they tend to have the best colour range, whereas Cult Beauty's colour range is pathetic. If you click on any of them, you have to just join the wait list. So yeah, Selfridges have a really good colour range in stock, as do Harrods. So what I'm going to do is apply the Maybelline to one half of my face and the Huda to the other half of my face, go about my day, do everything, and then come back for check-ins and see maybe which one holds up better or which one looks nicer at the end of the day. So hopefully I can match the colour. I've got the Maybelline in number 10 Ivory, and I have the Huda Beauty, this is a brand new one, which is number 140G Cashew, because I had vanilla and I dropped it, and it's a glass bottle and it's smashed. The Maybelline definitely looks darker, so I might add either a lightening drop to this or a deepening drop to this. I'm not sure which. I'll play about. So we'll just start, no faffing around, and I'm going to take 2 pumps of the Maybelline foundation. I'm going to pop it on this half of my face. I've worn this a few times now and I really do like it. I think my video's up already where I did my power of makeup video, and I used it in that and I really loved my base. I should mention, in terms of skincare, all I've done is moisturise my face about 2 hours ago when I got up, after washing it of course, but not using any primer or anything. I just want to see what it's like bare skin and how it holds up throughout the day. I do find this blends really nicely with a sponge, but it's quite a dry matte formula, so it's quite a thick liquid. It's not liquidy very much, if you know what I mean. This is a bit too dark for me. I'm just gonna have to wear like a high neck today. I'll be fine. Now I'm gonna take 2 pumps of the Huda Beauty foundation and pop it on the side of my face, and I'll see what the colour's like. It might work out, it might be a bit too light, and I think, oh, it's very light. Okay. Completely different color. I got cashew instead of vanilla because vanilla was already too light for me, and I thought cashew is going to be better. I mean, I could just go out like this. No one would say anything, right? This is ridiculous. Okay, this is a little bit stressful because the undertones, these foundations are different shades completely. So I just had to, off camera, mix some darkening drops with my Huda to try and get it to match, but it was almost an exact science. So I'm back. And because I had to mix the darkening drops into the foundation, I've gone and put another layer of the Huda, very thin layer of the Huda on this side. So I'm going to go in with a thin layer of the Maybelline on this side, just so that I put the same amount of product on each side of my face, just to give it, you know, more of a fair test. I think we're okay with the colour now in terms of both sides of my face. It still doesn't match my neck, but it's fine. In terms of application, I would actually say that the Huda foundation blended out easier than the Maybelline foundation. It felt like more liquidy and like more slippy, not slippy in a bad way, but slippy in that it blended more area faster and easier than the Maybelline side, but still both were incredibly easy to use and I like both of them. I think we've got the colour match okay. So this is my skin, this is the Maybelline side. And then this is the Huda side. In terms of my blemishes, I think really good coverage. I mean, there's no denying this is a full coverage. Well, these are full coverage foundations. So I'm gonna go away now, as always, do the rest of my makeup, make myself look presentable, put a high t-shirt on, and then I'll be back and we can talk about what it looks like with everything else on. Okay guys, that is the rest of my makeup on. I will of course link everything that I've used in the description box below, but how cool is this lipstick? It looks so neon. This is Karina by ABH and I really like it. I was gonna go for red, but I thought jazz it up with pink. So I feel like this half of my face is maybe slightly still a bit lighter than this half, but it's not enough that would like distract me or anything. But in terms of the makeup, everything sat on top of it really nicely. I used my RCMA translucent powder to bake under my eyes, and then I used it on a big fluffy brush on my face. I did go in with my Mario Badescu Aloe and Cucumber facial spray, just because I put on quite a lot of foundation and it felt a bit heavy, but now it doesn't. Like it is heavier, my base is now heavier than most foundations I wear, but I don't mind that. I wear a lot of makeup, so it doesn't bother me. But this isn't a very light, fresh feeling base that I've got on right now. So it's 11:51 right now. I probably put the foundation on around 11, 11:15, so we'll say 11 as our starting point, and then I will just come back and do check-ins throughout the day. I don't think I'm doing very much. I'm probably just gonna be editing videos all day, but I will still check in. But so far, so good. Love the coverage. If you know me, you know I like full coverage. So yeah, both of them are very equal right now. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna go away now and stop talking. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back. So this is my first check-in. The time is now 4:15. So I've had this on for around 4.5, 5 hours, and to be honest, I mean, I've been looking in the mirror at my makeup and nothing has changed. Ignore my lipstick because I just ate a baked potato, but one thing I noticed with foundation is that it settles into my little smile line. So this is the Maybelline side, and this is the Huda. So you can see that that line is a lot more sunken in. But in terms of the rest of my face, I feel like it's all kind of very the same in terms of the oil coming through the foundation. Like around my nose is slightly shiny. I don't know if you can see that. That's not a big issue to me. If I was out and about or not testing foundation, I would just kind of pat over that with powder. But really, it's all very much the same. It's not rubbed off or faded anywhere. Anyway, in terms of performance, they're both doing really well and I'm enjoying them both. Neither side is letting me down. So I'll come back in a few hours and do a final check-in, probably around 8 o'clock or so, and then the makeup's been on for like a good 8-9 hours. So I think that's a pretty good wear test. So I will see you soon. Bye. I don't know, I feel awkward doing this. Sorry if you can still hear that noise. I've got my fan heater on because my flat is really cold because I live in Edinburgh. So I am really ready to just wipe my face off now. I do find when I wear really full coverage foundations that kind of come the end of the day, or when I know I'm not doing anything that evening, I just want to wipe it off because it does feel heavier than, say, I'm trying to think because I wear so many full coverage foundations, like my Maybelline Matte and Poreless, something like that. I will say the makeup has held up incredibly well. I personally can't see a difference between how they've worn throughout the day. I think they are very similar, both very good. Would highly recommend both of these foundations. Like I said, this isn't my first time trying them. I have worn them both a few times, so I feel like I've got a good opinion of both of them. and I would recommend both if you have a tighter budget or you don't want to spend almost £35 on foundation, then try the Maybelline. However, if you want to splurge, spend a bit more, get a Huda product, then get the Huda foundation. It is great. I will say the colours come up a lot lighter than I expected. I have so far bought Milkshake, Vanilla and Cashew, and they're all too light for me. So I need to now go up. I think I'm going to buy the next two darkest, like 2 shades darker than Cashew is what I'm going to have to buy next to make it actually match me, because yeah, they just seem lighter than they actually are. So yeah, very happy with both foundations. Let me know what you think. Have you tried these? What do you think? Have you compared them to each other? Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If it did, please do give my video a like. Please do subscribe as well. We are so close to 3,000 subscribers. In fact, this video might go up after we've hit 3,000. It might not, so this could be embarrassing, but we are really close. Thank you everyone for supporting me thus far anyway, and yeah, come and check out my Instagram as well. It's Makemeupmissa. This lipstick has lasted really well. I'm just admiring how white my teeth look in the camera. It's amazing. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.